General Hospital spoilers reveal that Cyrus is continuing to spread fear in Port Charles, and this time, his crimes are becoming more dangerous than ever. As details of his shady activities at Turning Woods begin to be uncovered, a real storm is brewing, threatening to engulf anyone who dares to stand up to him. Cyrus's actions are no longer just about manipulating or controlling from the shadows. Now, he is ready to take bolder, more dangerous steps, with no fear of anyone. It seems that Turning Woods is no longer just a regular healthcare facility, but a stage for the dark plots Cyrus is secretly orchestrating. He has successfully concealed his tracks, leading people to believe that he has changed and genuinely cares about volunteer work. But the reality is entirely different. This is just a sophisticated act to get close to the most vulnerable victims, manipulate and exploit them in ways no one would expect. With reports of unusual deaths and the mysterious disappearance of some patients at Turning Woods, a chilling question is starting to emerge. Is Cyrus using this place as a base for his new crimes? Traces of digitalis, the poison previously used in past murders, are beginning to resurface, indicating that he may be continuing his brutal plan without any fear of consequences. But now, with evidence of his crimes slowly coming to light, a series of new actions will need to be taken to stop him before it's too late. If Turning Woods truly is at the center of a mass murder conspiracy, taking down Cyrus will no longer just be about justice, but also about the survival of innocent lives still under his control. Port Charles is facing an unprecedented danger, and if Cyrus is not stopped immediately, he could unleash even more horrific consequences. But the question is, who will have the courage to face him? Can Jocelyn gather the evidence and expose him to the light? Or will Cyrus continue to hide in the shadows, expanding his crimes with no one to stop him? As the truth slowly comes to the surface, one thing is certain: Port Charles is no longer safe. Turning Woods, once a place of peace and hope, has now become the center of nightmares. And with Cyrus still holding power, anyone could be the next target. Jocelyn is stepping into a dangerous battle, a ruthless confrontation with Cyrus, the one who has caused so much pain to the people she loves. She is no longer the naive girl, afraid of the forces of darkness. Now, Jocelyn understands that if she wants to protect Port Charles, she must stand up, act, and most importantly, stop Cyrus before he continues committing more crimes. Cyrus's actions are becoming bolder, and Turning Woods is no longer a peaceful place for those in need of care. The unusual deaths, mysterious disappearances, and especially his increasingly suspicious presence there make it impossible for Jocelyn to stand by and do nothing. She knows she is entering a dangerous game, where any mistake could make her the next target. But despite the risks, Jocelyn is determined to uncover the truth. With a plan to infiltrate Turning Woods as a volunteer, Jocelyn has approached Cyrus without raising suspicion. She watches his every move, listens to every conversation he is involved in, and remembers every small detail that could help her expose his crimes. Jocelyn doesn't just want to gather evidence, she wants to confront him directly, to show him that not everyone is afraid and willing to let him continue to evade justice. But Cyrus is not easy to deal with. He has survived countless battles, overcome numerous accusations, and always manages to twist situations to his advantage. He has powerful connections, loyal followers willing to do anything to protect him, and a calculating mind that can turn anyone into a pawn in his game. Jocelyn understands that, but she also knows she has something Cyrus doesn't. A courage and determination that can't be shaken. As this battle intensifies, Jocelyn begins to notice signs that she is being watched. Anonymous messages, strange late-night calls, even the feeling that someone is following her whenever she leaves Turning Woods. This only reinforces her belief that she is on the right track, that she has stumbled upon a secret big enough to make Cyrus nervous. But at the same time, it means she has very little time left. The question now is not just whether Jocelyn can gather enough evidence to bring down Cyrus, but whether she will survive this confrontation. As she gets closer to the truth, she knows that even the smallest mistake could make her the next target. But Jocelyn has never been one to give up easily. She will fight until the end, until Cyrus can no longer escape. Port Charles is on the brink of a new war. As Jocelyn and Cyrus face off in this final battle, no one can predict the outcome. But one thing is certain, this will not be an easy fight, and only one side can emerge victorious. Will Jocelyn be able to defeat the most dangerous man in town, or will she fall into the trap Cyrus has set? One thing is clear, the storm that is coming will change everything, and when it erupts, Port Charles will never be the same again. Cyrus's next target is Sasha, and this is pushing everything to a level of danger never seen before. After all Sasha has been through, from loss, pain, to mental trauma, she is once again caught in Cyrus's web of crime. But this time, he doesn't just want to manipulate her like before, he has a much darker and more ruthless plan. Port Charles is witnessing a wave of chaos as Cyrus's shady actions escalate. With Turning Woods becoming the center of terrifying mysteries, many suspect that he is using the facility to carry out his dark schemes. But with him now targeting Sasha, it shows that he has a bigger plan, one that could change her life forever. Sasha, though she's tried to rise above a series of hardships, has still not fully escaped the shadows of her past. She was once controlled by Cyrus, who exploited her fragile mental state to turn her into a puppet. But now, with her pregnancy, Sasha is in an even more vulnerable position. If Cyrus targets her again, it could mean that her unborn child is in danger too. The first signs that Sasha has become a target for Cyrus appear when she notices she's being followed. Strange messages, accidental meetings with people she doesn't know, and even the feeling that someone is always watching her whenever she leaves home. She can feel the presence of a dark force surrounding her, but she can't yet figure out who is behind it all, until everything becomes too clear. As rumors spread that Sasha might be the long-lost daughter of Holly and Robert, her value in Cyrus's eyes grows even higher. He knows that if he captures Sasha, he can use her to manipulate not just Robert and Holly, but also Jason, who has always protected Sasha at all costs. This makes Sasha an important piece in his power game, and if she's not careful, she could become trapped in a conspiracy she can't control. Cyrus doesn't just want revenge, he wants control. He wants to assert his power by delivering a fatal blow to those who dared to stand against him. Targeting Sasha is not just a personal vendetta, but a warning to everyone who dares to challenge him. He wants them to see that no one can touch him without paying the price. But this time, Sasha is no longer the weak girl she once was. She knows she can't let Cyrus control her life again. She knows she needs help, and if anyone can protect her, it's Jason. As the danger escalates, Sasha will have to make an important decision. Will she run, or will she stand and fight? Port Charles is heading into its most tense stage as a new crime slowly comes to light. With Sasha now Cyrus's next target, everything is on the brink of exploding. Will she escape his clutches again, or will Cyrus succeed in destroying her completely this time? One thing is certain, the showdown between Sasha and Cyrus will not be easy, and its outcome could change everything forever. Jocelyn has made up her mind, she won't let anyone, especially Cyrus, threaten Sasha and Michael's child. She knows Sasha has been through too much, personal loss, manipulation by powerful forces, and now, as Sasha is pregnant with Michael's child, she's a more dangerous target than ever before. Jocelyn understands that if she doesn't act now, Sasha could get caught in a plot she can't escape from on her own. Determined to protect Sasha and the baby, Jocelyn is ready to confront anyone who dares threaten them, even Cyrus. But what she doesn't expect is that Michael, after being away from Port Charles for so long, has returned just in time to witness everything unfolding. Michael's return not only stirs up emotions but completely changes the game. He is no longer the man trying to stay away from Sunny's dangerous world. The return of Michael could bring a storm, especially when he learns that Sasha and their child are in danger. Jocelyn and Jason quickly team up, planning to avenge everything Sasha has endured. Both understand that Cyrus cannot continue his reign, and if they don't act now, there may be no other chance. But while Jocelyn wants to act with her own intelligence and information-gathering skills, Jason is more direct and ruthless in his approach. The combination of their strengths creates a real storm. Jocelyn uses every relationship and source of information she can to uncover Cyrus's next move, while Jason is willing to do whatever it takes to end it all. But neither of them anticipates that Michael also has his own plan. Michael returns with a different mindset, no longer the hesitant man when facing dangerous forces. The anger over what Sasha has endured, the pain of knowing his child is a target, and the fury of seeing what poor Charles has become during his absence, all of this makes him ready to step into a fight he once wanted to avoid. The showdown between Michael, Jocelyn, Jason, and Cyrus is reaching its climax. As all these forces clash, Port Charles will become a battleground, and only one side can win. But the biggest question remains: can they take down Cyrus before he strikes again? Sasha can't endure any more harm, and Jocelyn knows that this time, she can't fail. With Jason by her side and Michael back in the picture, they may have the only chance to end this nightmare forever. But in a fight like this, no one can be sure they won't have to pay the price. Port Charles is at a turning point, and when this storm erupts, no one can predict the consequences. One thing is certain: Jocelyn, Jason, and Michael won't stop until Sasha and the baby are safe, and Cyrus has to pay for everything he has done.